Drinking a little bit of caffeine, getting out of that legal drug in us this morning. Today, you know what I mean, this morning as we ride to get this job done, thinking men's therapy. And we'd like to let y'all know still, go to t-shirt makers and get your custom maker made t-shirts and apparel. You know what I mean? They the ones who make this type of thing happen. You can get your own things on shirts. Stop being like somebody else and be yourself, because that's what makes you authentic. And today is about, like, like Kenny say, but Mel J flipped it up. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to scold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never keep no bitch that ain't bring shit to the table. You got to understand, young man, that you're the one. You gotta know when to cut her the fuck off. That's one thing a lot of you guys be missing. And how do you know when to cut her off, Mel? Well, you develop a standard that's unshaken by anything she wants to pull off that you don't agree with, that you told her the rules that can have her cut off. And a lot of you guys don't even establish rules. That's when she do whatever. Every game got rules to it. Everything, every man should have his own standards that he stands in on, to the point where you can't whine. Standards come from knowing what you want, knowing what you like, knowing what you appreciate, knowing how you want to live. A lot of you guys, y'all ain't did that yet. That's the thing. You ain't living the life you want to live. And that's a problem. If you ain't happy or living the life you want to live today, it's on you. And the fact that a lot of you guys are in misery today due to a woman who you keep around that's not bringing you sunshine. And a woman can't bring you sunshine either. You got to have it before she even gets there. Like I say, a female can't take away your peace. She can only add to it or disrupt it. That's it. A lot of you guys looking for something outside of yourself to bring you assurance, to bring you confidence in yourself, to make you feel good. Because that's why when she make you feel bad, when she diss you, she control your life. You gotta have total control of your life, man. How you get control of your life? Knowing what you want in your life. What you want in your life. Not what your parents want to tell you. Not what your friends like. Not what... Thanks, homie. Thanks. God bless you. I've been in this game for a long time, and I'm appreciative of it. And that's one thing about it. For sure. Appreciate you. You have a blessed day, too. Be all you could be. That might sound real cliche, but that's real in this life. Be all you could goddamn be, because what anybody else wants you to be ain't going to be what you want you to be, and that's how you fall off. So peace and much love. And we're going to get back into this, how you got to know when to hold 'em, know when to scold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to shun. You never keep no bitch who don't bring shit to the table. That's where you mess up. A lot of you guys let the woman control the situation to the point where you started out just wanting to sleep with her, and now She's your everything. She's everything to you. You don't know when to cut her off, because just the thought of her being out of your world kills you. For sure, much love. What she do kills you. And that's when you're losing. If she ain't bringing you substance, a shorty, like a cheerleader, women are like cheerleaders and assistants to real men. That's why there's no there is no bad days as far as with a female, like we worried about keeping her. You worried about keeping something, you gonna lose it. And a lot of you times, obeying her is not gonna keep her around. She didn't cut you off before you even know she cut you off. But you were scared to cut her off because you didn't know the symptoms and when she should be cut off. And that becomes a problem. Like I'm saying, it becomes a problem when you don't know when to cut her off, because if you don't know when to cut her off and it's not harmony, you're going to stay in confusion and chaos due to you still being with her. Like I say, she's supposed to be your assistant. If she ain't assisting and keeping you happy, then she gotta go. I don't care who she is. That's the thing. You gotta love yourself enough that if it ain't sunshine when you see her and it's a cloudy day, you cut her off and get on with your life. That's all. Period. Got any questions about the game? Capitalize or something. Put some question marks after it. We get your mind right. You wondering why you should leave a woman, or is it time to leave her? Let me know. Because I'm going to let you know when it's time to leave her. When you ain't happy. A lot of you guys waste years with a woman who showed you she's using you. She don't even really care about you. That's when it's time to leave her. She got an attitude all the time. It's time to leave her. She don't follow your instructions. It's time to leave her. She wants to belittle you in public. It's time to leave her. She acts like having sex with you is a chore. It's time to leave her. All of those things that I said, if she's doing it, she gonna leave you eventually anyway, or she cheating on you, one or the other. And a lot of you guys don't even care that she's cheating as long as you don't know. But men in the game, she can't never cheat on me, because what she do with him don't concern me. And that's what you guys don't want to understand and establish a rule and not negate, because y'all want to covet and hold her so much. Don't want to let her go out. Don't want to let her enjoy herself, thinking that's going to keep her. Everything you doing to, quote, try to keep her is what she's going to run away from you about. You don't give her a chance to miss you. You don't give her a chance to be without you, and you done made yourself part of her world instead of seeing if she has what it takes to be in your world. Because as a man, she got to get in our world. And when you make a team, you could be cut if you ain't playing hard. That's why I say you establish yourself, you establish your organization, you establish what you doing in life. Because if you're not established in these things, God and a woman is not going to be a good thing for you, because you don't even have the things to guide yourself. And it ain't woman's fault. Every woman is searching for the best man they could find. No matter, even the most thought 304 wants a good man. Even the woman who's the most promiscuous thinks she's supposed to have a good man. That's why a lot of times your females be promiscuous and still think you're supposed to keep them, cry and beg for another chance, and use a sucker and give it to her. Because you had no set standard on what a woman would do to you that would get her cut off. So that means when you had no standard, you're going to fall. Fall for what? Anything she do to you. She's going to be critical to you. She's going to run you in the dirt. She's going to do what she want to do to you. Why? Because she know you ain't going to cut her off the team. A lot of you guys don't do nothing without your woman's permission. You think that's what having a woman is, and you think she gonna be loyal to you because you follow her directions. Meanwhile, any woman who's with a man like that, she just using him. Them is females. Because a lot of females, they ain't with. That's the thing about this shit out here. There's few men and there's few women out here. And once your so-called woman starts acting like a female or show female characteristics and don't stand on womanhood, being loyal, considerate, follow directions because she believes in the game plan, and you don't cut her off, it ain't her fault no more. It ain't her fault when she does all of these things. Just like earlier in the session, the guy was telling me, well, you know, it ain't like women is innocent. It ain't about if she innocent or not. It's about when she ain't innocent, what you willing to do after that. It ain't about her being wrong. It's about when she is wrong, what you gonna do about it. That's what makes you a sucker, because she wrongs you all the time and you don't do a damn thing about it. You continue to follow behind her, want her, knowing she doing whatever with whoever, effing behind other niggas, knowing, mad at yourself, feeling like less of a man because she doing you wrong, but you don't love yourself enough to cut her off. I know it hurts when she do shit to you, but why do you keep going back to the hurt? You're not committed to her. Y'all be running. That's why, like I say, marriage is what you want to do. You married to a female, once you start saying that's your woman, the only thing y'all ain't got is the state. You gonna follow all those same rules as marriage with this woman. And then go try to bring the state in it only to secure a what future that you know nothing about. That's one thing you can't quit trying to hold something down for the future instead of enjoying her today, because you don't know what she gonna be tomorrow. She could be the greatest woman today and the bitch tomorrow. Just like I say, there's somebody today that's never killed a man, but tomorrow he's a murderer. There's women who's pure women today, but get caught up and become bitches tomorrow. And if you ain't got the heart to cut her off, she gonna drag and break yours. And that's why I say, and that's why it is your fault as a man. You're gonna go back to the dynamics again. Write this down, keep some notes. Man, God, man, woman, child. This is a man's world. You don't believe it? You can't control it if you's a man. Once you understand what your actions today do, bring what you got tomorrow as a man, then you start to use the powers. The game ain't a game no more. It's a game to be played with life. The game of life is a game to be played when you have structure, when you have game plans, when you do research, when you get financially literate, so you could build your own empire. Once it's like that, you be a king, and with a king, a real king, he never lets nobody tear down the empire. He never lets no female come in there and disrupt the whole empire. He never lets a lying ass woman come in and dictate who he is. Why? Because he knows who he is to the point where she could go. It's time to cut her off. Whether it's your baby's mama or whoever, but this is how you think, well, this is my baby's mama, what I'm gonna do. You know what you do when you cut your baby's mama off? You provide shelter for your kids. You get your own. I ain't never lived with a woman, but my kids have all lived with me, period. Because as a man, I always had an establishment, had my own house. Since I was a father, you get your own house, you get everything as a father needs to raise kids just like a woman. That's why a lot of you clown ass niggas acting like this shit is hard. When you get a baby's mama that ain't shit, you got to handle it. You can't run from your responsibility. Running from your seed is the reason why your seed becomes wild. So what do you have to do as a man? Like I say, you need your own establishment whether you got a woman or not. So you get you a crib and you get everything that needs in that house. You get your own fucking house and you get your kids their own rooms so they could make a choice to live with you or not. That's called equal fucking parenting. You be an equal parent. Shit ain't hard. But a lot of you guys, you don't want to cut your baby's moms off. You want to still be fucking with her. A lot of you guys, y'all live with your baby's mom. She's the head of the house because you moved in with her. It's her car. It's her everything. You don't have no establishment, but now you want to blame women and blame children. When men, we ain't never blamed women or children. My baby's moms came to crush me. They couldn't crush me. I'm a real man. You can't sue me. Why? I make my own money. You want to sue? It comes down to the money that y'all make. I got the money. I got everything she got, Your Honor. Car, house, transportation. My kids could come live with me if they want, Your Honor. When you say that shit, she can't touch you. A lot of you guys, y'all want to cut y'all baby's mama off and then let her tell you who gonna be around your kids. You crazy as hell. If I cut my baby's mamas get cut off. They ain't got when my kids is at my house, they do what we do at my house. When they over there, I don't give a damn what they do over there. And just like my mama told me, your kids gonna know who they daddy is. And if you's a real dad, your kids ain't gonna be worshiping no other man. Cause ain't nobody more praised on earth than a real father to their kids. Whether they mad at you or not, they know who daddy is. And that nigga who just come in trying to chill with your baby's mom, he's never going to be able to replace you unless you ain't there, period. That's the only way that the bitch can have an upper hand with your kids. So I'm telling you right now, don't worry about that if she your baby's mom. That's a mistake for her being your baby's mom. Cut her the hell off and be a man. Cut her off. You don't have to be miserable because you got some bitch pregnant. Period. You better learn from that. Don't do it again and make sure that you're able to raise your children. So you could be a man. You still got to cut her off to have yourself together. She ain't bringing progress, she's bringing regress. And that's when your life becomes a mess. And that's what you can't have. To be sane. They want to call this mental health. You can control all this mental health shit. This is Thinking Men's Therapy. You got to go to no goddamn therapist who don't know your ass. I don't know your ass, but I definitely know the rules of the game. And with any game, if you learn the rules, you will win. You will win. It's about you. But a lot of you guys watch these gurus on this fucking internet who be telling y'all women is hard, life is hard, the statistics say this. Man, statistics, motherfucker, ain't you ever heard don't be a statistic? Care what the statistics say. The statistics said when I was long hair sagging, I couldn't be nothing. Man, I got businesses. Keep my own dough. I make my own money due to believing in myself too. When you believe in yourself as a man, you can do what you want to do out here. That's why when you feel good in the morning and you be like, yeah, it's a good day, it's a good motherfucking day. When you feeling bad that some woman ain't following your directions and she ain't being submissive, that's on her. And it's on you to understand she got to go. It's time for her to go. That's what a good programmer is. If she dropping passes, she gets cut off the team. If she was an all-star yesterday and she ain't playing well today, why would you care enough to try to keep her? Unless you worried about what she gonna do somewhere else and you don't love yourself enough. And that's what this is all about. Loving yourself. You always gotta love yourself too much to let anybody dictate how you live. Because the beautiful thing about this life is you got a choice to be a winner or a loser once you an adult. Old people and children is the only people who who gotta lean on somebody else. Adults don't have to lean on nobody else. And when you a man and you get women, it's only natural, that natural man, God, man, woman, child, that the woman's gonna lean on you. So if they leaning on you, that means you the boss. You the rock. And with being the rock, you get to cut off who is trying to not stand solid on the rock. You being the coach of your own team, you get to see who play or not. If the bitch ain't bringing, or female ain't bringing bitch whatever, the one, she ain't showing she a woman worthy of sipping champagne and winning the championship with and having fun and having a great time, what is you with her for? Man, as a man out in this world, there's too much going on out here for you not to come home and be with a woman that be in ecstasy. If she ain't bringing you ecstasy and there's more grief than relief and you don't cut her off, that's your fault. And that's what a lot of guys don't want to understand. Blaming a bitch ain't never got you a good one. Crying about women online and what women do never got you a good one. But what will get you a good one is you analyzing character, and when the female gets out of character, you cut her off. It's like I say, I dream every day about cutting a bitch off. Yeah, bitch, because a bitch act like a bitch and she'll be dealt with like a bitch. But a lot of you guys, your baby mom or your woman been acting like a bitch for years now. You scared to cut her off. That's why you losing. We done pulled up, about to get this done. If you tuned in, appreciate you. Have a good and blessed day. Always know the game is about you and nobody else. And if you don't understand that, then you will lose. And it ain't gonna be nobody else's fault but your own. Don't nobody, when you dead and gone, don't nobody blame nothing but it's on you. Your rep will be solely on the legacy you left. So always remember that. And what you do today makes who you gonna be tomorrow. And never, ever let a scandalous female be to the point where you can't cut her off because you don't love yourself enough that she ain't right, so you cut her. Peace, we out. Much love. It's been Thinking Men's Therapy. Go get that shit from t-shirt makers and stuff. And, you know, Perfect Time in the latest single on Revolutionary Music, the label that brings the truth to the youth.